Hey guys, welcome to Lowercase Money. Today I'm going to show you how you can track your expenses using a Excel spreadsheet. I know that sounds scary, but it doesn't have to be. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to do it. Let's get started. The first step is to customize the expense categories at the top of the spreadsheet in the green cells. Here I'm just picking some generic broad categories, but yours can be as specific as you want. Once you have them on the first tab, copy and paste them into the monthly tab in the same order that they're listed on the expenses tab. Step 2 is to export transactions from your online banking accounts. It's going to look different with every bank, but usually there's a section called the spend summary or the spending report. Here you can export or download all of your transactions to an Excel CSV file. It might look something like this once you have it downloaded. Step 3 is to copy and paste this data into your expense tracker. First, I'm selecting the date range that I want to track and pasting it into the paid date column on my Excel spreadsheet. When you paste, you can select the paste option Match Destination Formatting in order to maintain the formatting on your sheet. Continue this process for the description and for the amount of each transaction. For now, I'm just going to paste the amount into the income column. Step 4 is to manually sort the transactions into their categories. First, I'm going to start out by labeling the month for each transaction. Here, all of the transactions occurred in the month of February, so I'm going to write February into all of the rows. If there was a transaction that posted in the month of February, but I wanted to count toward the month of March, I would simply replace the word February with March in the month column. Next, I'm going to describe the company that each transaction was purchased at. In the first line, I'm writing Classic Center because that's where the purchase took place. I'm replacing the description with a description that will help me remember what transaction I made at that company. In this case, it was parking, and I'm going to categorize it into the gas category. I'm going to continue this process with each of the transactions, sorting them into their appropriate category. You'll notice that I'm highlighting some of the transactions yellow. This is just a reminder to myself to go into my Amazon account and figure out what each of those purchases were so I can categorize them appropriately. Here, you see me delete a row that's for my Wells Fargo credit card payment. I'm deleting it because this amount is found elsewhere in the spreadsheet through the individual transactions. I'll talk more about how to handle credit cards at the end of the video. Step 5 is to add your income. When you export transactions from your online bank account, it often does not include deposits into your account, so you'll have to go in separately and figure out how much income you had deposited during that month. Step 6 is to review and reflect. Go to the monthly tab to see what your totals look like. How'd you do? Is your net positive or negative? Did your expenses exceed your income, or did you have enough income to cover all your expenses? Take a look at each of the categories to see what those totals look like. How do you feel about how much you spent in each category? What patterns did you learn from the expenses tab that are better informing what those totals mean to you on the monthly tab? I recommend doing this process for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses before you try to make any goals for yourself about your spending. If you don't want to wait 3 to 6 months to be able to make those goals, you can always do this retroactively by exporting 3 to 6 months prior to today's date from your online banking accounts.